Pebaambines ngikenimigog. Itasha in Pebaam kaye injinkanigo. Shiwebenes manitu gije kishiba animad. Niwen and Dayanan Windswinan. Gaga Shiwayan, Ingigwatigigo, my residential school Asian Katig. Miwenji Bimitua Newen Windswinan. Minuata Shay Ma Owen do tem. Bishua Owen do tem. Apachi Chikanaguzi and do tem. Miwenji Asianaguzian. Chibapieg. Bapin. Tasha Niminwendan get Kenny Muggin do tem. Oma Nigigos Minikaning in Dayan Nongum. Migo Emaga on that the Zian. Oma Nigigos Minikaning Ishkunigan. Me Omaga on Dinaman, the Kinegego, Gek Kendeman, Jibiminja Aman Gego. Me Omaga ye, Ingi Nita, Gikino Mago, Janita, Anishinaabemowin. Me Omar Shkunaganing. Mina itashe ingishoini migog mede manidu kibindiga ma mede ganing mitashe mina beishik bemim nimbim jaan apichi itash niminwendane Anishinaabe ejetwawen ejenekadeg miwenje wa majtayang nagamun kigamaji anan asema nagamun ejenekadeg itash inga gwechimaga wiyag we do kawo goyang ki nagamo yang o manongum nashke ali gin nij minwa kawin papshke gisizakwe gin nij semanagman ali gin neswet itash wawa tegish guk gini ma niwing mina semana mukdam gaman kigamaji anan Misa ye wa windma in the good. Inga anikanotan a jina ga kidoan igaye. We is to go me gwich. I'm going to translate a little bit about what I said. And I have 4 Indian names. Pebaambines, Strebenes, Manitugije, Kishiba Animag. The Lynx is my clan. And I said that he is really good looking, and that is why I look the way that I look. And nobody laughed. But it's because you're on mute. I know you were all laughing. Itash, I am reporting in from Nigigos Minikaning, the place where I was born, the place where I received all my teachings, the place where I learned my language. I was born with my language. Where I seek all of my spiritual identity. This is also a place where I pursue Anishinaabemowin, our traditions. And I also was loved by the Mede spirit, who loved me enough to heal me through the Medewan way, and it helped me stand on my feet and pursue our language and our culture. And because of that fact, that is why I want to start today with a tobacco song. If you have tobacco, you can go get it. And if not, then my teacher told me that you can use a sema nagamun. If you don't have tobacco, you can use a tobacco song. And so this will take my students. We all have a tobacco tie that we've been working on. And so I've asked Wapski Gisizakwe to take the second lead, and then I asked Ali to take the third lead, and then Wawate Gishiguk, the last time that we did this, she did not know this song. So what she did was she wanted to learn this song. And so I told her, the only way to learn it is to try sing it. So I've been making her sing it every chance we get. So today, a star is born. How? So I'm going to take the first lead, and then I'm going to mute myself. And then Babshki Gisizakwe and then Ali and the others will take over. Yahweh, Bindigen, Wabeno Wesema, Bindigen, Wabeno Wesema, Bindigen, Ogimawe, Mete Wesema, Way I way. Aho.
Way I way, Yahweh I way, oh. 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 Bindigen, Wabano Wesema. Bindigen, Jawano Wesema. Bindigen, Ogemawe, Mede Wesema. Way I way.
Way I way, Yahweh way I way, oh. 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 Bindigen, Wabeno Wesema. Bindigen, Jaweno Wesema. Bindigen, Ogimawe, Mede Wesema. Way I way.
Way I way, Yahweh I way, oh. 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 Bindigen, Wabeno Wesema. Bindigen, Jawano Wesema. Bindigen, Ogimawe, Made Wesema. Way I way.
Owa miigwech, apache ginawa gimino tagozim, ginagamo yeg, gayetigo the bimate ziwing, dabimate ziwinigad, nagamunan, gishpinago panego. Aya bijit too young, gagi mini goes young. Apache mini goes Anishinabe. Mi wenje apane, apache ag asema. Ogitenigo gego kitashi kaman. Migo apane asema gida bagit na. Asema gida the kobina. Mino etasha the kobino kishpin the kobinan na asema the giganon dag at so kan. Awenen dasha au at so kan. Gaganwendam gedinwe wininan. Miwa au ginjibagwe si. Migo ama jis kaning ingi isha. Giga gwedweyan. Ingi gagwedwe tashima. Oine sha au at so kan. Gaganwendam gedinwe wininan. Ingi iked. Migo batien igizewag. Ingi kidawa au mikinak. Mitashawe beishik. Aginjibagwe si. Miwa au. Oganawendan asema kami ogan wendan kidin we wenan. Mino itasha awaya ngi goichima awene ndash ani ndash ejine kazut awa ginji bagwesi. Miwa aweza webenesik. Weza webenesik ejine kazo. Etego chiabajiagas ma minoa chita kobinag. Mino zeni bas sagedashkaye. Mina kei. Engochi ayayan. Miko bizan kida agona. Itash kiga we do kawiga awat so kan. Misa yega kawinda may nagok mi winda mage an. Migana shigo wenji maj tayang na kei. A generous dash to go anga anika notan kitawan. So when we start off this way, the gigetego daminose, whatever you want to start a project, whenever you use tobacco and use and tie it up like that, and talk to the spirit keeper of the language, the American goldfinch, and you tie this up wherever you are studying Ojibwe. Gigetego the minose, gigetego the jise, giga bizindag, the spirit will listen to you. Giga bizindag. Idash giga we do kawigi dashigaye. The spirit will help you. The spirit will help you learn. So learning language then becomes a spiritual pursuit. And language revitalization is a spiritual pursuit. Misa ye what the jikamang ho omanongum. Misa ye what debato dan na kei eji sekoma. Gikino magean, gikino mataman, gedinwewinan. And that's what we're here for today, is to talk about language and language revitalization efforts, and also to talk about ani na kei gajichigean. Batien gizwag awiyag neta Anishinaabemowin. Apanego and gegoichimigog. Ad wag Pebaambines. Wagain the no gajichigean to we do kaga gichinishnaabemananig. Jabijitwa the Anishinaabemowin apane. So I'm always asked this question, Pebaam, how do you produce speakers of Ojibwe? How do you do that? Misaya wawindamay nagog. And that's what I'm here to tell you today about how I do that. And then at the end, I'm going to ask Wawate Gijiguk and Wapshki Gizizakwe to give us their reflections on what they're learning so far from Daga Anishinaabemodaa. So since the last time we met, I Wawate Gijiguk just learned that song. And there's proof. You know, you can learn songs. You can accompany traditions with your learning. You can accompany tobacco with your learning. You can incorporate culture into your learning. It'll be elevated up. If you honor it, if you honor the spirits will help you. Simply put, if you look after the language will look after you. So Serena wants to learn that song. So it's recorded, as you know, we're recording this. And so ask Wawa Tegijiguk, and she'll help you with learning that song. A good way to try and learn anything is try to teach it. So Wawa Tegijiguk is wanting to learn the song, so ask her, and it'll help her. She'll help you learn it by her trying to teach you. Migrich. Jaba mach tayan, and giga wabanda in and nim, mazinai ganga Ojibwe aman. So before we start, I'm going to show you a book that I've written. So before I quit teaching, before I retired, I wrote a book, and it's based on 25 years of teaching, methodology that works for a beginning level Ojibwe class. So before I start, does anybody have any questions? Ahausa majitada. In that case, let's get started. My goal here is to try and finish by 2 or shortly after. And that's what I tried last time, and we went right till 2:30. I'm going to try to finish by 2, but I won't go any longer than 2:30. That's the plan. All right, I'm going to switch to screen share. And so this is the name of the book, Daga Anishinaabemodaa. And I had a person by the name of Asa Erdridge do all the drawings. And Bijou Books is just a made-up publisher. There's no such place, I don't think yet, but so I'm going to go right to the table of contents. So here's the quote: "Gishpen ganawen daman gedinwe wininan, giga ganawen imigat so kan ka ganawen Anishinaabemowin." That is the key to learning right there. If you take care of the spirit keeper of the language will take care of you. It's reciprocated. Hey, Tasha, the last time we met, I went through the introduction, page 13, the dinner meal prayer, the Ojibwe morning prayer, prevent gossip prayer, that talked about the writing system, daily vocabulary and phrases. For the beginning speaker, kinon the money o shki e kedwin, kita o shibian, me mag yak kendan ke e kedwinan. When you are a beginning speaker and you hear a new word, you should write it down or record it on your phone. So and you should always be developing your vocabulary. Whenever you hear a new word. Okay? So daily vocabulary phrases. And we talked about Daga Anishinaabemodaa. I'm going to go right to page 75. Okay? And you can close your eyes if you get dizzy. I noticed that one of you was driving. Don't look at this while you're driving. You're going to get dizzy. Oh, wait a minute, her screen went off. I told you not to look at it. And the shaga didn't. You can tell I'm not very adept at this because I'm just scrolling really fast. Now, I forgot what page number I was looking for. Was it 85?
75.
75. Page 43. On the bottom, I just noticed there's a page number sequence. I could probably just type in 75 and it'll pull it right up. In beginning Ojibwe, you should always take one skill and add to it. And anin e jinikazo yan. And then anin e jinikazo yin. Anin e jinikazo ta'ao. So by now, we've introduced the concept nin gin win. Nin gin win. So the answer in the classroom, e tasha gikinomage an. Apane ingagojimag kinomaginag. Jinondam wad any tagok gedinwe wininan. When I teach ingagojimag wiyag gego jagana shimo ken Anishinaabemowin etego. I tell them to put their hand up on binikanen, and I make them make a pledge. Do not speak English. Agawin ingajagana shimo si. I will not speak English. Anishinaabemowin etego. so that so they can hear the language. So this one here is a test as to hearing the difference. The nin gin win form. Like that. Mino itashe wenji bata wiya. Aninte wenji bayan gin gida ket nigigo simene kaning gidon jiba. Aninde wenji bayan itasha king kitashimin. King gigat tashin the dis wenji bayan. And then wenji bata make come awiya gida gwichwa I went in the mud. That's why these exercises works better with 3 or more people, because we need a need, we need a gin, and we need a win. We need a me, we need a you, and we need a him or her. And no kimagat kishpenigo, but awiyag. And these are paradigms, and you can do that with clans. I went in and do dem. I went in get do dem. I went in and we do dem da ao. And you notice that it changes a little bit. Now we got the concept of third on fourth, and that's the obviative person. So who's the fourth person? The clan. Gidotem. The fourth person. That's why it gets asked do demid. So you add a 1. Bishu 1. Odo demana ao. So it's third on fourth. And these are paradigms. Ani na pi de bishkayan, ani na pi de bishkayen, ani na pi de bishkada ao. Migo mina na sab nin gin win. Ani na pi de bishkayan nin. Ani na pi de bishkayen gin. Ani na pi de bishkada ao win. Nin gin win. Min na ke anoki magad. Tashchi Jabijituata Otawagan, Chibizindamawad, Anin Kagwe Dwewinan, Misa Anokima Gad. So it teaches the student, to listen to the ear. Was that Tabishkayan or Tabishkayen? So it really trains the ear. Bizindamowin is the first skill whenever you're using immersion. Bizindamowin. So migo pane, and if you are going to teach this, your language skills also gets elevated. This is why this is such a good tool. This is why I teach other people how to teach out of this book, because it forces you to stay in Ojibwe, but it forces you to elevate your own language skills also. So whoever teaches out of this book, the teacher also learns and the student also learns. So it's reciprocal. Minjanij, make it the reciprocal. That's how you say reciprocal in Ojibwe. Minjanij. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds pretty good. I just made that up. Minjanij, reciprocal. Everybody's writing that down. Mino itashe in the Subibone Gazette, yeah. Anin in the Subibone Gizoyan, Anin in the Subibone Gizoyen, Anin in the Subibone Gazeta ao. Migo mina na sab, nin, gin, win. Anin in the Subibone Gizoyen. Going to win the Maui Sanoon. Going to win the Maui Sanoon in the Subibone Gizoyan. Mino etashe Asia ayata wiya. Anin Asia ayayan, Anin Asia ayayen, Anin Asia ayata ao. Migo ya mina na sab, nin, gin, win. Itasha, oma Asia gishiga kitashiga ye. Nongom neo gishigat kanabach. Bijinago, giabitu se. Wabang itasha, the nano gishigat. Migo nasab, nongom, wabang, bijinago. Again, we have a paradigm. This paradigm deals with tense. Today, tomorrow, yesterday. So the value of this exercise is to take the basic knowledge that you already were taught in beginning Ojibwe, I mean, for the first half of the course. Now you understand the basic questions. Anin Asian Kazuyan, Anin Dewen Jibayan, Awaning Gido Dame. Now let's level up. Let's switch it to more of a complex, and that's where the real listening occurs. So in order to before this exercise is done, then the students have already been introduced to an oral quiz exercise. So these students, they're quizzed every week. There is no one thing that they can do to get a good grade. They have to do a little bit of everything. So every sound that comes out of their mouth, they're being graded on. They're being graded on every syllable, because every syllable in Ojibwe is spiritually charged. Every syllable has a little spirit to it. So every sound that comes out of your mouth gets evaluated. And that's so let me tell you a little story. Any tagwa kidinwewininan. Tasha Kitagushinaama endayan, Omashkonigani. The Bishkogo Mazanaigan, Kidijidin Tagus, Anishinaabemowin in Gigo. So when I was teaching language, I would come home to my community, and people would say to me, "You sound like a textbook when you speak Ojibwe." I said, when I teach Ojibwe, my students, they have to listen to every sound in Ojibwe. Anin dashe gegetigo ekidoyen. Anin eje chigeyen. Anishchigeyen. So in English, people do that in English also. You say, "What you doing?" And what you're really saying is, "What are you doing?" So when I teach language, I enunciate every sound in the language, knowing that you can slanguage. You can slanguage it anytime you want. Learn the basic, then you're free to slanguage. Because every language does it, right? Anishchigayen, anin eje chigayen, ande jayen, ande eje ayayen. Like that. So get the syllables down first, get the sounds right, then try it out, and you can slanguage all you want. I made up that word, slanguage. Ano minotago diega kituan. Okay, good. Now, what do you do with all of this information? What do you do with all this information? Can Wawa take Ichigo, can your book? Can you look up what the final speech? What page is it on in your book? And I'll keep scrolling here. I want to show you something about the Ojibwe calendar. And right now, the Gregorian calendar says June the 4th, right? That's what the Gregorian calendar says. However, Anishinaabe follows a different calendar. He follows the lunar cycle, the way the moons are. And all you got to do is look at the back of a turtle. And if you count all of the things on the turtle, there are 13 spots on the back of a turtle. So that means there are 13 moons in the Ojibwe calendar. And the moon cycle consists of 28 days. And you look at the shell of a turtle, and you'll see that there are 28 marks on the back of a turtle. So I challenge you to take the Gregorian calendar and switch it into the lunar calendar, because the first of the moon cycle happened like 7 days ago, I think. and it's going to be a full moon pretty soon, like that. So switch your thinking into Ojibwe. Switch into the lunar calendar. If you're going to do language, you know, I often wait for somebody to take the Ojibwe calendar and make a calendar out of it using the lunar cycle, like that, because that's true more to what's going on in nature, you know, like that. So with the moon cycles, and there's a lot of names for the months of the calendar, lots of them, and here there's only a few of them. Giwe bibuni Jesus, Gichimanitu Jesus, Mekiziwe Jesus, Namepene Jesus, Makunsiganitawigiwati Jesus, Makunsi Jesus, Webenege Jesus, Got Kozit Jesus. Those are 4 names for February. Those are all, that's the month that you throw away your sickness. So what do you do in February? You throw away your sickness. And who is there to help you? The bear cubs. The bear cubs are there to help you. That's when they're born. The sucker, you know, gave his life so that Anishinaabe could live. And so in February, it was a really hard time when Anishinaabe was suffering. And so the sucker took pity on Anishinaabe and said, if you set your net a namabig, set your net under the ice, and I will swim into your net. And as a result, Anishinaabe, his survival was guaranteed. And Anishinaabe, Apache ogi minwini mana on the Mabin. So the suckerfish was honored by using that name, the suckerfish moon. All of these names, they all have an origin story. Jesus. Mitashkiga kendan anin ke gego Asia chigeta au Anishinaabe. So if you study the moons and their names and why they're called that, giga kendas, you will giga bugga ka. Your understanding will all of a sudden will open right up. Giga bugga ka is clearly. You will see clearly. Ta ombinigate e o ma. The veil will be lifted. Giga baga ka, giga wabidan, manidu wat is it gakinagego. You will see the spirit in all things. Manidu is it. Manidu giga ina giga wabidan. A lot of teachings in the Ojibwe moon cycle, and it just the list goes on. So the challenge here is to take the name of the month and equate it to the moon cycle. Now I noticed that part of my artwork is out of alignment here.
I think you're looking for page 109.
109, be great. Let me go back to this one here. So at the end of the course, what I do is these sentences are designed to combine the skills that have been taught based on the content presented in this book. The goal is to be able to have proper usage of each verb type and to conjugate properly using the correct inflection. A simple example would be to translate, it is cold and I am cold properly. And not to say, ningisina. Like in English, that's the same, right? I am cold, ningisina. And for those of you that are speakers, you know, you can't use a weather term, you know, to describe how you're feeling. But in English, you can, right? Here's an example. How are you feeling today, Pebaambines? Oh, fair to partly cloudy, right? So you can use weather terms to describe your feelings. But not in Ojibwe. You can't do that in Ojibwe. You can't say, ningisina, bagi tas ningwakwad. You know, I'm feeling a little cold, but I'm feeling a little cloudy. So verb types. And that's the purpose of this one here. So the topics then, for these quizzes combine weather terms, feeling terms, commands, numbers, day of the week, time, and the Ojibwe calendar. By this point in the course, they have had all of these tests. They had a written quiz and they had an oral quiz on this. So what we're doing is by the end of the course, we're piling on all the skills and they should be able to recognize. So I give them the English and then they translate. Is the Great Spirit Moon the name of today's moon? By then, they also know how to make a sentence. Ina or na is always the second word of a sentence. Whenever you're asking an information, whenever you're asking a content question. 48, you got to be able to know any number from 1 to 100. Now, I've been trying out this method, and you can do numbers in a variety of ways. So, Bejik, Nij, Niswe, Niwin, Nanan, Ningudwaswe, Nijwaswe, Nishwaswe, Jangaswe, Midaswe. You know, it gets repetitious. Well, you mix it up and add, what else can you do in numbers? Nashke, Abiding, Nijing, Nising, Niwing, Naning, Ningudwaching, Nijwaching, Ishwaching, Jangaching, Midaching. You know, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, all the way up to 10 times. You can take the numbers and add it. And you guys should really like this one. Bejigwabik, Nijwabik, Niswabik, Niwabik, Nanawabik, Ingudwaswabik, Nijwaswabik, Ishwaswabik, Jangswabik, Vidaswabik. Junya. We're talking about June. The slang for Junya is June. June. Show me the June. Wabandai Shinam June. You guys remember that movie? Show me the money. Wabandai Shin June. I'm kind of hoping everybody's laughing. I can't hear anybody. So, get. Was it raining yesterday? What day was it yesterday? Are you not hungry? By then they also know how to negate. Going in a gibaka they see, or gema. Going na ginondeska they see. See, the skills now are at a higher level. I am 35 years old. Nimidana shinanan in the Sabibona years. It is not necessary for you all to stand up. Kego memrich wazigwi kegun. I encourage you guys, if you ever walk into a room and you know that the room is full of speakers, say this and they will all start laughing. Kego memrich wazigwi kegun, and you use your hands. Go like this. Kego memrich wazigwi kegun, and then they will all smile at you. And what you're telling them is, it is not necessary for anybody to stand up. Okay, so you're exercising humility. Try it out sometime, and then see how many people laugh. Gimino ayana. I am not lazy. I'm tired. Going and get timisi, and dayekos gosha. So gosha, has those emphatic particles. When is my birthday? I need to pay debishkayan. It's very cold outside today. Giche gisena agwaching nongum. Giche, is a preverb. And by then we've introduced a variety of preverbs and directional markers and time particles. Agudjing is a directional marker. Nongum is a time particle. And then there was not a blizzard yesterday. Gawin ki pi once in noon bichi nago. And so all the way through, you ask a whole variety of questions on a different variety of topics. The links is Dennis's clan. In new Bishuan, Odoteman, Aal Pebaambines. But then in new, is the obviative marker whenever you use third and fourth. The one on Bishu is the obviative. Basically, that means the second, third person, or the fourth person. Speakers, they don't talk like that. They don't say, oh, but don't forget the ablative. Don't forget the conjugate with that ablative demonstrative. Huh? So when you do grammar, then you're no longer teaching Ojibwe. You're teaching about Ojibwe. So I leave grammar and I leave conjugations that for second level. First level is all about listening and speaking, getting people to speak Ojibwe. All of this other stuff is all done as homework. You can take your feeling terms and you can put them into, and you can conjugate them into a paradigm. Then you can put them up in your room, and look at as you're walking around. These are all tips on learning, on what to do. Now, this is you, and this is you at the end of the course. And what you're about to do is you're going to deliver your speech in Ojibwe. You're gonna show the people how well Pebaam taught you Ojibwe. Okay, and this is what a lot of people have done me justice by doing it. Okay, and what I do is I encourage people, make a PowerPoint, but don't put any Ojibwe in the PowerPoint. Put the images up. Talk about yourself. Dashin Dizun. And that's the final exam in the book, is a final speech. So the first part, you have a variety of ways of introducing yourself. Bujo anin, bujo nichi gekino magane dok, bujo nindenoe magane dok, bujo Anishinaabemowin dok, nichi Anishinaabeg. People always ask me, dug, what's that suffix, dug? That suffix is makes it speech proper. You do that when you're addressing a whole group of people and you're making a speech. That suffix is speech proper. Pagi to go, the news hand signals. Pagi to go, Ninita Anishinaabem. Going up a chin, Ninita Anishinaabemowin. Bebe ka in a mission. Gishpin when a sometimes there are speakers in the audience that know Ojibwe, so you're apologizing ahead of time. Forgive me if I speak out of turn. You're humbling yourself. You can do Anishinaabemowin or Ojibwemowin. I shall speak in Ojibwe for a little while. And then I always encourage people, Daga Anishinaabemodaa, use your English name. Ojibwemowin, use your Indian name. Then Anishinaabemowin, use your Indian name. Ingekeni migo gaye. That's what the spirits know me by. So you have a dual there. You have English and Ojibwe. See this one right here? Apachin imenwendan gekeni magin do dame. You should always say that about your clan. I really like knowing who my clan is. Me tashaman ke gigek kene diz. Gigek kene diz gishpinigo. I get kenny mug when in I went in get do mid. I went in do damian. Or go in my shit and get kenny masi and do dame. That implies that I do not yet know my clan. And that means you are on this pursuit of trying to find out what your clan is. Like that. Instead of saying, go in and get Kenimasi and do them. I don't know my clan. I just kind of set it too short. So you open up the possibility. Gama shit. Not yet. I don't yet know my clan. Number 6C is a good one. So, bindige bi igaz. And I think I kind of made up that word. Bindig is inside. Bindige B is written inside. And wherever you are tribally enrolled, wherever your community has a roster with your name on it, Nindasha migo ema nigigos minikaning, nimbindige bi igaz. Or Ijinikade ishkonigan wenji bayan. Nindashinda kitba Pebaambines nigigos minikaning Ijinikade ishkonigan Wenjian, Wenjibayan. Bangi nin gutachi das winge in the gudge nongum. And that's how we all feel when we start speaking Ojibwe. I'm a little afraid and a little bit bashful today. Niminoya apachi gaye niminwendam. I am fine and I am happy. Now, there's two words here, minwendam and minwendan. Minwendam is the feeling of being happy. Niminwendan is I like it. Niminwendan e yawan namanongum. I like it that I am here. Kawin keabi in the gajasi. I am no longer bashful. Chigagigi doan. By the end of the course, this is what you should be saying. I am no longer bashful to speak. Kawin keabi in the gajasi. Chigagigi doan. I really enjoy using our language. So when you get a basic speech down, you should always be adding to it. You should always be building on it. These are all the examples, lots of examples. You should always talk about the weather. Right now, as I look outside, the leaves are being blown around by the wind. There's a really cool word for that. Minwewe bagasin. Minwewe bagasin. Agwajing. The leaves are making a really beautiful sound as they rustle through the wind makes them rustle. Minwewe bagasin. Zogi punitash gechigisana agwajing nongum. Gawin, give me one zinoon. So you can throw in negations. Tawin give me one zinun nongum. It is not raining today. The minwendan gitsana sinuk agwajin. Now that's pretty advanced stuff right there. The minwendan gitsana sinuk agwajin. Gitsana is cold, but that is the second verb in the sentence. And the second verb is usually in the be form. And that one is be form negated. So niminwendan, that's your first verb. And then gitsana sinuk is your second verb. So you get into the main form and the conjunct form, like the A form, the B form, like that. So when you do verb switching, that's by then you just automatically know how to do that by the end of the course. And by then you will have a variety of skills to draw upon. So you can talk about Ijinikazo Ninabem, you can talk about my husband. Ijinikazo ni will, or you can talk about my wife. Ijinikazo Nina Moshe, or you can talk about my sweetheart. And the bold ones, they talk about both their wife and their girlfriend. Me, I'm lucky in that my wife and my girlfriend, they get along. And I'm even luckier in that they are the same person. My wife and my girlfriend are the same person. Most of the time they get along. Wait, undo, delete. I forgot this was recorded. Again, I do not have a partner. I keep teasing my wife that this may be true. Should be proud of your family. Be proud of your children. Name them off. I have one child. I have Bejigo Ninjanis, Nijiwag Nini Johnny Sug, Nisiwag Nini Johnny Sug, Niwewag Ninda Ndabinoji and Sug. Again, go to, there's another paradigm there with the numbers. I have one child. I have two children. I have three children. I have four children. And you can make it as long as many children as you have. Then name them off. Name off who they are. Okay. And then you talk about the month that you were born, how old you are, the day of the week. Now here's a really good sentence. Niminwendan gikino magoyan jinata Anishinaabemowin. Let me read that again. Niminwendan gikino magoyan jinata Anishinaabemowin. Nibok Sendan, Jibemata Ziwinigak, Kedenwewininan. Those are all cool sentences. The meanwhile, I really enjoy learning how to speak Ojibwe. That's a good way to conclude any speech. Nibok Sendan, Jibemata Ziwinigak, Kedenwewininan. And you can just say, I'm really glad to know that the language will live on. And because you are all language revitalists. And then the English is always provided. All right here. All right, I'm going to stop share here. And I'm going to switch over to Wawa Te Gishiguk. I'll tell you what we're trying out here. We're taking the book and we're field testing it. And we're trying to see how it works through Zoom. So Wawa Te Gishiguk and Wapshki Gisizekwe currently are two of my students that are in this class that I'm field testing. So what I'm doing is I'm going to ask them to share a little bit about what they're learning in the course and what is happening for them. Aha, Wawa Te Gishiguk.
Bonjour. Wawa Te Gishiguk Indigo. Shannon King. Indigenous Daga Anishinaabemodaa. Nagignun Dem. Naguns Menikaning Nindon G. So I think we started 2 weeks ago, going through the book. 3 weeks ago? Oh, wow. And it's kind of interesting dedicating that hour to just speaking language and really fumbling around with what you do know to try to convey what you're trying to say, and just getting reminded not to use any English. And I will share with you, we were talking about the months, because one of the questions, like during conversation that we're learning, is about the moon that we're in. And Zagibaga Jesus is the moon that we were referring to. And it took me a little while because my tongue, and that's kind of the one thing I like about saying it, is I can recognize what you're saying to me. But for some reason, when I was trying to verbalize it, I still really fumble around all of the different sounds. So we had to really pronounce every sound. And one of the other students, Gabayana, her birthday is in that during that moon, and so she had to really pronounce those sounds every time she was asked when her birthday was. And I woke up one morning saying it over and over in my head while I was sleeping. Zagibaga, Zagibaga, constantly. And I think I said it out loud a little bit, but just continues to try. So I really appreciate that time. And so we're taking notes on how it works through Zoom, taking turns, asking questions. And for me as a learner, I need a lot more than just that hour that we do. So I made myself flashcards. I listened to the SoundCloud, which I posted in the group chat. And I also volunteer my children to help ask me questions. And so I feel like I am learning, but it does take some dedication. You know, Pebaambines can only work so much magic, and then the rest is up to to me or to you to learn. So I think that's all I'll share. Miigwech, isn't that like? Keen tam, wabashke yizdik.
Pushugino wawa fishki kizusi kwayendagu, Mayangan in Dudam, Mayangan Ojichuk, Kizus in the Pinakazuan. I guess I'll just share that being able to dedicate an hour a day immersion is really awesome. When you are at a place in your life where you don't have the time or the access to something like a university course or something like that, where you can go daily, like those students that are in college are in the classroom every day. They have that time to dedicate. They have that time to study outside of their school day as well. And so I'm someone who has never really taken a class in the language at a university level or in school. So a lot of what I've been doing my whole life is trying to teach myself through books and not always having access to a supportive group of people who are also dedicated to the language. And so being able to be a part of a group of people who are making the commitment to say, I'm going to speak the language for an hour a day with you, and we're not going to use English, has been really awesome. There's a lot that you learn just by hearing the language, you know, as opposed, like, using flashcards and things like that are really good and they're necessary to help you remember vocabulary and things like that. But being able to just sit and listen and, like Wawa Te Gijiguk said, like, allow your tongue to stumble over the sounds as you learn, like, that's important. And so I appreciate being able to be part of, like, testing what learning language could look like in a Zoom setting, right? Because it's different than being in a classroom and being in person. And playing with what other things can I do as a language learner outside of the classroom to practice the language too, like what things are helpful in studying, like listening to the tapes that go along with the book or listening to other language resources that are out there, right? Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's going good. We're learning, we're using it, right? I think part of it too is, like, you get really comfortable with the vocabulary that you know, right? Like, people will be like, oh, ani ne yayan, and everybody's go-to response is nimenoaya. Like, delete that. Delete that from your vocabulary and pick something new. Like, pick a new answer so that you're, like, you can, like, expand your vocabulary in that way, right? Like, once you learn a word, just pick something else. Like, even if you're not shy, just say, like, indagudge. Like, just say that you're shy even if you're not. Force yourself to learn new vocabulary. And that's also what this is forcing us to do. Being part of a small group, sometimes Pebaam can remember, like, oh, you were Minoaya yesterday and the day before and the day before. so we can hold each other accountable to learning, to, like, expanding our vocabulary too. So that's been really good. Yeah. How misa you?
Aha, misa ito miniko wind by nagog. Hey, tasha. Ishpinu gego wagagwedwe yeg. Zenego gagwedwen. So that's about all for this presentation. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them now. All right,
there was a question. Get out of here. Okay, there was a question in the chat. Ron Rick was wondering if you were going to look into publishing using kind of a Kindle style where people can download it and read it on their phones or computers. So, like, either people can order the hard copy or there's a digital copy that they could order.
Ron, was that the question? I can see you, Ron. That was your question, right? Okay. My goal right now, is to have this book available for everybody in any format. I am not that computer literate to be able to do, like, I just learned Zoom and I can barely teach on Zoom, but I'm learning how to Zoom again. Yeah. But I do have helpers that are very computer literate, and they are teaching me how to do all of this. So my goal is to make it available, this book. It's such a good beginning level Ojibwe book. It'll help you get started, and if you teach out of it, your vocabulary, your skills are gonna be just phenomenal. Wawa Wapshki Gisizekwe is one of those people that talked about creating a website just for it. You know, putting all of those quizzes and walk yourself through the quizzes. So we're working on it. You know, I got some good people on my team to help make this possible for everybody. Yeah.
No, miigwech.
Kegin, miigwech. Any other questions?
Wuju, can you hear me? I read in the chat that they're gonna have like a fluent speaker each week. Is it gonna be you, or is it gonna be different people each week? This is my first time coming onto the Zoom. I just saw it last night on Facebook and was super excited about it.
I'll let Wawa take Gijiguk answer that. She's in charge.
You got for the question. So just to give you some background on Thursdays, it does rotate speakers. Whoever we have that has comfortable sharing on Zoom, knowledgeable, and really it's about creating a space just to hear fluency and maybe have fluent speakers teach us as a group. So each speaker has a different approach, different skills, different gifts, and so yeah, we do rotate usually different speakers each week. So for June is all filled up, and Dennis was able to just start us off.
Miigwech.
I'm not affiliated with your organization, but I'm going to throw out there that you have those videos too uploaded to YouTube, so people can go back and like watch those speakers and listen to those sessions too.
Yeah, miigwech, thanks for the reminder. So all of the sessions before were recorded just like today's, so you can go back and listen to the teachings and language. So on wakingupojibwe.ca, and Niganagawabik just posted the link to it in the chat.
Yeah, if you were wondering why I'm talking part 2, well, I did part 1 3 weeks ago. And it was recorded then too. And the song that you guys want to learn is also there.
I just wanted to share that the last class that we had, I had asked you what about the finch, the color of the clock, and I went and me and my partner went out and and we went put it out on hung it out on a tree, and we put some birdseed down with some I think it was raspberry with some tobacco. And here a couple days later, that little finch was in our driveway, in our yard there. So it felt really good. Oh, miigwech.
Your fluency is going to go up now. We should put him on the schedule next month. Gabina, we go go the way. Any other questions? Ahasa, miigwech. Miigwech.
Miigwech nibawa.
Miigwech.
Miigwech.
Kegwabman.
Miigwech minowa Pebaambines. Kegwabmin.
Miigwech, that's in. Michido Dame.